Got a little surprise for you.
Oh, thank you very much,
Not at
Rob.
all.
Dean, don't open until Christmas. Well, if it's for me, why shouldn't I have a little peep? Well, I guess I deserved that. A typical Rob present. What is it and how did he make it?
It's a tiny burglar alarm for your private letters. And here's how it's made, very simply. First of all, get a bit of wire. I find giant paper clips are very good, and they're about the right length, 15 centimetres. But if you can't get one of those and straighten it out, go for a bit of ordinary wire and get 15 centimetres of that. It'll look like this when you have. And most of the work can be done in your fingers. Make sure it's just possible to bend it in your fingers. But then you'll need a pair of pliers to make a little hook on each end. And make that hook go in the same direction. In this case, I'm making it go up at that end, so I'll have to make it go up at the other end. It's going to look like a pair of very wide buffalo horns. Then I bend that into a bow with the hooks pointing to the outside, like that. There we go, a nice, smooth, even bow. You can fix that up and make it a bit neater, but that's about what you want. A neater version will look like that. Now I need to string it, and for that you'll need a rubber band which is fairly thin and just the right length to go tightly between those two hooks. If it's too loose, you can spread that bow. If it's too tight, you can loosen the bow. But about like that is right. It's like a bow and arrow, or the bow from a bow and arrow set with two bowstrings on it. Now put that to one side and make the paddle wheel, which I think is best made out of cardboard, but you can use the plastic out of ice cream container lids, and they work very well. Cut off a little paddle like that, about 1.5 centimetres by 2. You need to make 4 notches, so it looks in the end like that. 2 from each side, not getting too close to the middle. Here we go. Pair of scissors, 1 snip, 2 snips, 3 snips, 4 snips. Take out those bits of waste in the middle without twisting the cardboard too much, and turn it round and do it on the other side. There we go. And the rubber band's going to thread through those to make the paddle wheel. And it has to be done in a particular way. So once you've got them clipped out, go back to the bow and its bowstrings and put on the paddle wheel in this way. First of all, take one of those sides of the rubber band and pass it over the middle leg of the paddle wheel on one side. If it goes over it on one side, it's got to go under it on the other side, like this. If you do it like that, it won't pull the paddle wheel apart when you twist the whole thing up. There we are. It's loaded. Over the middle leg there, under the middle leg there. To set it, just wind it up. About 10 twists will do the job. And when you find that rubber band starting to kink double, as it's doing now, the thing's ready. And to make it go off, get a bit of paper that's folded over. That acts as a sort of drum skin. Slide the thing into it and hold the paddle wheel so it doesn't unroll. Put the whole thing inside an envelope. Write whatever message you want on the envelope and seal it up. Once that flap's stuck down, of course, the thing is set and ready to catch whoever tampers with it. Because when they come along and they open up this flap and start to peer inside, they let the sides of the envelope and the paper come away from the paddle wheel. And of course, it unwinds with a dickens of a noise. And they're caught by your personal envelope alarm.